again. And for like last 2-3 months I have not been recording because I got dengue. I was in the hospital for 7 days and I was occupied with studies. But now you will not miss me anymore because now I found an interesting topic. But first, have you ever thought about, I have made so many videos about space, but only like 1 or 2 videos about our own home country, India. Yeah. So today I'm going to talk about both the things at once. How the universe was created in Hinduism. Okay? So let's get into it. So first of all, the universe was not created by one single god. It was actually, yeah, technically one single god, but it's maintained with 3 roles: creator, maintainer, and destroyer. Lord Brahma is the creator, Lord Vishnu is the destroyer. No. I mean maintainer, and Lord Shiva is the destroyer. Okay? But technically, Lord Vishnu's actions created the multiverse. So, yeah, it's a little confusing, but he's the maintainer and Lord Brahma is the creator. First, we'll talk about Lord Brahma because he's titled the creator. So, the reason Lord Brahma is titled the creator of the universe is because he's responsible for our physical universe, the stuff we can touch. Okay? But also, one more thing I forgot to tell you: the universe is not one single entity. It is part of a multiverse. So we belong to a universe which belongs to a multiverse. Okay? That multiverse has no beginning, no end. It is infinite. Lord Vishnu is actually the personification of this multiverse. But anyways, back to Lord Brahma. So he is the creator of the physical world. But this physical world that Lord Brahma maintains is very temporary in universal/God's terms. Lord Brahma only lives for 100 years and then the universe is destroyed. So you might be thinking, why has our universe not even been destroyed yet? How can we see our grandparents if only for 100 years we can survive? How did the life evolve? Why did the extinction events happen like millions of years ago? Well, Lord Brahma only lives for 100 years in God's terms, okay, universal terms. So it's okay, we still have plenty of time left. We're actually on the 51st year of his reign, 51st year, first day of his reign. Okay? So now I think we can go on to Lord Vishnu. So Lord Vishnu is actually the maintainer, though his actions created the multiverse. Okay, so kind of confusing. It is said that he was sleeping in the cosmic ocean of all causes before the multiverse was created. Also, one more thing: gods are made up of energy, and the reason we relate them with human forms and like human stuff, the reason is because the ancient humans were smart enough to know that if they just told their children that God was just an energy, then eventually someone would forget that to tell that to their own children, and thus it could create a chain reaction that could lead to a future world not believing in God and doing bad things. They were smart enough to know that, so they created interesting stories about gods like Diwali and all that stuff. If you want to know the story of Diwali, there's another video. Want to know about Dashera, another video. Okay, so back to Lord Vishnu. He created the multiverse because he was asleep and let a lotus bloom from his navel. Navel is like right here, you can't see it from the camera. But like navel is right here, but you can't see it anyways. So he let a lotus bloom from his navel. That lotus represents the eternal multiverse. Also, there's something very funny about this, that if Lord Vishnu created the multiverse, then the creation of the multiverse is its starting point. But the multiverse is actually infinite with no beginning and no end. But why do you think this happens? Honestly, I have no idea. Anyways, that is how the universe was created. And actually, Lord Brahma is at the center of the lotus. And a cool fact, the duration of one universe to be created and another one to be destroyed is the duration of one breath of Lord Vishnu. When he exhales, like the Big Bang, some universes burst open like the Big Bang and life is created. Actually, no, the material is created, not life. Life begins at like a different stage. But when he inhales, it's like the big crunch, I believe, and all the universe gets sucked in. Okay, and they die. Life dies. Anyways, so Lord Brahma lives for 100 years. But wait, I already talked about it. Let's go to Lord Shiva. He's the destroyer. Though I have not really learned about him that much, I'll talk about him in a future video, hopefully. Okay, so we'll talk about Lord Brahma and Lord Vishnu. Also, Lord Brahma lives for 100 years, but each day is like billions of years actually. So one day gives enough time for life to evolve. Also, one more thing, the day part of Lord Brahma's day is when life gets created. The night part is the time where life evolves. So that's how the evolution of life was started in Hinduism terms. Okay? And that gives about enough time for the species to pay its karmic price and rise or fall. And yeah, that's also a little confusing. Karmic price? Does that mean like the average of the species? Or like the sum total of all the actions of every person in the species? Yeah, if it's the average, then like one person's actions cannot save the plant entirely from its karmic price. But if everyone knows that, no one will do it, and thus will pay an even harsher karmic price. So honestly, I think that every individual's sum total, because that is more logical. Because then if they know about it, they'll actually like go forward and like stop doing bad things if they were doing bad things in the first place, and they do more good things. So yeah, if you think it's this average, let me know in the comments, because I think it's the sum total of it. Okay, so that is the end of the video. To be noted, I did not talk about the advanced time measurements like Yog, Manvanta, Mahayog. I might talk about that in another video. Who knows? Except for me. Anyways, that's the end of my video. Hope you enjoyed it. Click the like button and subscribe button so you never miss any new videos. And for now, see you later. Bye-bye.